A North Carolina pastor's sermon is going viral after he explained his controversial plan to get rid of lesbians and gay men.
Isn't this well, amen? I'm going to preach the hell out of all of us. Amen. Hey.
Heard a few amens there in the crowd. Well, the video shows a sermon of Pastor Charles L. Worley from Providence Road Baptist Church in Maiden, North Carolina on Mother's Day. It was the same week President Obama agreed same-sex couples should be able to get married. Now, we want to warn you, you may be offended by some of the content you're about to hear, but we want to share it with you. Fox Carolina's Greg Funderburg joins us live with details, some local reaction to what this pastor said. Greg?
Well, Dinah, a very hot topic, across the country with this video going viral. Today, I spoke with a number of people here in the upstate about the video, and I even showed them the video on my BlackBerry, and their facial expressions told it all.
I figured a way to get rid of all lesbians and queers.
This sermon stunned several people I spoke with in the upstate.
It just shows how narrow-minded some people can be, especially here in the South.
In a potentially leadership position, I don't agree with that at all.
Providence Road Baptist Church pastor Charles Worley in Maiden, North Carolina gave this controversial message during Sunday morning service nearly 2 weeks ago.
Build a great big large fence, 150 or 100 mile long, put all the lesbians in there, fly over and drop some food. Do the same thing with the queers and the homosexuals. And have that fence electrified till they can't get out. In a few years, they'll die out. Do you know why? They can't reproduce.
Riverside Baptist Church pastor Marcus Buckley in Greer says Pastor Worley's words are terrifying.
This sort of thing is why Christians have such a bad image in the media, because this is hate speech. I mean, there's no way around it.
Buckley admits that he agrees homosexuality is a sin, but says there are a lot more sins in the Bible, like eating shellfish and wearing 2 different fabrics.
No, I don't agree with homosexuality, but I love them as much as I love anybody else. And I say quite frequently from the pulpit, I would love nothing more than to have a group of homosexuals that came to this church.
Pastor Buckley says they may not like what he preached about, but openly gay pastor Rashawn Barlow Flournoy's Rebirth congregation in Charlotte welcomes everyone. He and his husband Kelvin got married a year ago today in Washington, D.C., and now live in Greenville. He says Pastor Worley's message is disturbing.
And it's sad because it's the very thing that is separating our nation.
Isn't this well, amen? I'm going to preach the hell out of all of us. Amen.
Pastor Rashawn even believes there are a lot of people who attend church who are homosexual and are too scared to admit it.
We have adopted the don't ask, don't tell in the churches. You can direct our choirs, you can even preach behind our pulpits, but don't let anyone know that you're gay.
Today I tried to visit Pastor Worley's church website, but it was down. I even tried to call the church, but it was busy, and I even tried him at home. No answer. The video also shows Pastor Worley preaching in that sermon. He also talked about, President Obama. He called him a baby killer and also called him a homosexual lover.
Well, Greg, definitely a lot of talk about this here in the upstate and across the country. Have you heard any words yet of a protest? Anyone planning on doing anything besides talking about it online?
We also heard that today that an equality group in Charlotte, also some people here in the upstate plan on going to Charlotte, actually going to Maiden, North Carolina Sunday. They're going to sit in on that service, and they plan to protest the pastor's sermon.
All right, Fox Carolina's Greg Funderburg, thanks for the latest on that.